here, what it is. Welcome back to another episode of the Big T Debate. I go with the name of Danny, Pacheco, and this is...
You've got Andre right here. That's how we do it.
Perfect all the time. Off air, on air. We got this perfect all the time, bro.
Yeah, bro, after how many takes, bro?
100 takes, maybe.
Yeah, we've been working on that one.
We move.
But it's only our episode, so catch us on episode 5. That's where we kill it.
Yeah, pretty much. I got to post a trailer, so I'm trying to find a way to work with this guy.
But it's fine.
I lied, but it's okay. How you been, bro?
Not been good. I've been easy, bro. Like, can't complain, but much. You know, just keep it going. How you been doing?
I've been good. Long week. Never thought that I'll be the person having to deal with like insomnia or some sort of insomnia in a way, because that's how I feel like my week has been going. You know, a whole lot of sleep deprivation. Yeah, I think that's the word. Being deprived of sleep. I'm a
Pacheco.
I'm a well-learned individual.
Well-learned individual. So Britain.
That's why.
Yeah, man. Otherwise...
Nah. Besides, like, the whole sleep deprivation sort of situation.
Are you good, though?
I'm good, bro. It's just like a lot of things in my mind, actually. But, you know, regardless of all those minor problems, I think life has been great. A whole lot of music that I've been just consuming from your Tatoso album, which I've been on heavy, at least for the first time. I'm proud.
I saw Tatoso. I've been trying to, jump on that wagon as well, but I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling him yet. I'm still on that Aries tip.
You need to get out of private school and just go to the hood, dog. Because that's legit what it is when you listen to Dr. Soul. And it's crazy. This guy was making fun of me for my weird English. And not saying that my thing is up there, because if it was, I wouldn't have had a problem pronouncing that first take. But yeah, he needs to get out the burbs, because like Aries is burbs.
What do you mean?
Smith and Witten, getting the kitten, we on it. That's just Aries.
About
25k. Yeah, he's pretty much like on. I want to say like the wave of 25k, but in terms of like putting Pitori rap forward.
Yeah.
In the sense that a whole lot of people could learn about the culture and everything else. Then he's doing that exactly what 25k is doing.
Do you think that's what could be next after Amapiano?
Yeah, legit. That's if these guys actually push it heavy. This is what should be next. Not saying even just like after piano, but what we need in hip hop in terms of authenticity.
What we need in hip hop.
Yeah, in terms of authenticity. And I've been having a hard time just trying to figure out over the years what authenticity might mean with regards to just the South African sound, more so just hip hop, because a lot of people feel like, hey, it's on to change the sound, though, incorporate a little bit of that piano lock drum into hip hop. And then maybe our sound would sound more like it's authentic. But I've seen people try that, and even that in itself not being really successful. You feel me? And then there's people who maybe hop on a trap beat like 25k, but now bring the whole Pretoria culture to the music, and then it worked, So it's just it's an ongoing debate. A lot of people feel like they know what is up. A lot of people feel like they don't know what is up. But one thing I can tell you about hip hop, it doesn't really sound as nice if it's diluted. Sapulale, your Ice Prince Zamani.
Yeah, I remember Ice Prince.
They feel in the boy,
yeah.
And then after what the fuck he did?
Hey, dog.
He did some random,
dog. Yeah,
some fucking
bro.
weird
That was a hit, bro.
Afro popish, whatever. Like he was doing like a whole lot of weird shit, and I understand.
Tell me something, Rick.
Yo, man. You see, but then now everything after that was just weird. He got washed on his own song.
Yeah, very true.
Featuring a French Montana. I want to into that.
Oh yeah, man.
It's like,
he's tried a few stuff.
Has more of a rapping ability than a French Montana, but getting washed by French Montana on a song. But yeah, just like you just tapped my hand. This is a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need more of that. Pretty much, a lot of authenticity. We're still yet to figure out what that is.
Yeah.
But I think just, if you are who you are, just own that, bro. That's the only way I could just, close off this whole thing. But besides that, there's a whole lot that's been happening with our world of entertainment,
Yeah.
Finally, after a good 2 whole years, Scorpion Kings live at Sun Arena happened.
Finally. Who would have thought it would ever happen, honestly?
Bro, and it wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy, nah? There's been a lot of a lot of things going on before the actual event happened, So, yes, as I heard about it, who was it? Is it Frank or...
Franc Wear, yeah.
Franc Wear?
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yeah, some guy by the name of Franc Wear.
Like Wear as in Kokai?
No, Diabar.
Oh, Wear.
Frank.
It's house. Franc Wear.
Wear, they get like...
Wear. I get it.
Dress.
Franc Wear, yeah.
Yeah, so he came on Twitter talking about these guys stole his IP. Ended up just dropping files after files, showing these emails regarding discussions that he was having with particular brands, like your MTNs were in the conversation. And some of these emails date back all the way to December 2019. And when he first pitched the idea to not whoever, I was about to say whoever.
So this is from 2019, before Scorpion Kings, the first event.
Pretty much.
So he's still on that tip, and what does he want? Does he want his name to be printed there, part of Scorpion Kings?
He's saying it's his idea because he, from the looks of things, looking at the timeline, right? I approach her Bokabza Pay. Instead, he went to Sun Arena. I think he had paid. I don't know how this whole thing's working out because it's sketchy. He paid a whole 300,000, or was it a quotation? I'm not so sure. He approached Sun Arena with the whole entire idea. And then I think he put up a good 300 G's. Oh, this is what they told him. Like, okay, cool, we hear you. We just know to be able to book this.
It's gonna be how much? Yeah,
300 G's.
Yeah.
And then after that, I think he liaised with Kabza.
Yeah.
Maphorisa. It's like, yo, this is the idea. Scorpion Kings 2-man show. So he came with the vision. Pretty much. So
2-man show.
2-man show.
That's what he called it.
Yeah, and then now Jiggy, 2 years after, not even 2 years after, a couple of months after 2019, Kabza Maphorisa say EP, Scorpion Kings live at Sun Arena to promote the actual event.
Yeah.
And what we saying we're gonna have this thing called May at Sun Arena, and it's gonna be called Scorpion Kings Live at Sun Arena.
Yeah.
And COVID just comes,
just took everything, but yeah,
messes everything up. And then this guy, after a good 2 years, we're only finding out now, or maybe there might be a possibility that this was his own idea, and he was even just threatening anything regarding promotion related to the event.
I feel like, you know what, first of all, there's just been a lot going on Maphorisa over the past few weeks. You understand, hate, speculations, or he robbed who, he robbed this. So now this guy coming up now, what's going on, and why before the actual event happens does he want to come up with such things? You understand? Does he want the money? And the other thing is that, as we said earlier on, his idea was Scorpion King's 2-man show. What if on that one he wanted to rob Maphorisa and Kabza of some funds and actually chow more money for himself? And then they were like, well, I don't think so. We're going to make this our own and get our own people and actually... That's just my view.
Yeah, it could be a thing where I think maybe they had a disagreement. At first, he was probably involved.
Yeah.
And then they couldn't agree with money-related things, and then they chose to just walk away, come up with their own thing, more or less in the same breath. That is the 2-man show, but now we're just gonna call it Live at Sun Arena. That's what we're gonna run with.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, but yo.
And just think about it, dude. I mean, how would it be if someone was to now go out there in a different country and then promote this show, and then they're like, yeah, this is what's gonna happen. Whereas we're like, wait, if we actually were to do this our own way, we'd have it at a match, would get more money out of it as compared to you doing it for us. Because like you say, he went to Sun Arena before approaching them. So already he had planned on, I'm gonna have this amount, they're going to have this amount.
Okay, there's nothing bad about the way that he approached things, because the way I see it, he was just acting as a promoter. Why want to get into that? Because like at the end of the day, you can be a promoter and still conceptualize an event. It works both ways. There's certain artists who make their own tours, their own concerts.
Yeah,
it's all solely based on the brand that is. I am DJ Maphorisa. I am DJ Cassper the Small. Right?
Yeah.
But in this case, it's like I see a vision, but I can't fulfill this vision on my own. But I know the people that could help maybe sell these tickets and help sell this idea. So for me, I get where he's coming from. In that sense, it's like I have the idea.
Yeah.
I just need you guys to be a part of it, and that might be what his cry is. But it's sad to see that we're here now, 2 days after the event. Those guys were celebrating backstage, popping champagnes.
You don't know if he was there.
Crowd.
Yeah.
Full attendance. That was an arena. They did what they did, but I'm not so sure to what extent is that success owed to. We can say it's still owed to that guy because he came up with the idea, but also on a paperwork kind of level.
Yeah.
Helore, maybe they found a way to just agree, because like last week he was threatening to go to Konka. I seen you go Konka because like Konka they were doing a promo event for
Scorpion King.
Yeah, and he was like, dog, if there's anyone that is going to Scorpion King's whatever show relating to the promotional run, the event, it's gonna go down Dago Konka, so don't go to Konka. And then somehow he came out a couple of hours later saying that, hey.
So now you're threatening people not to go to an event because he's the one that came up with the idea. And
the event, the EP, they released an EP not so long ago. He's like, yo, I'm going to Sony's offices. I'm going to ask them to take down this EP because why is this EP up? Because this EP is promoting something that I feel I own. Something I feel like I own the IP to. So I want to get to that. That's how complex this whole idea is. Yeah. Hey, but regardless, even though he still wanted to get to a point where he could reach an agreement with these guys, because like that's where he ended up being after just talking loud on the timeline, showing out all these files about like this is the timeline of how the event came to be, and this is who I was communicating with, this is the monies that was being promised, this is the sponsors that were down to go and support the event. Do I want?
You know what it is for me, honestly. I mean, we all know, guys. I mean, 2022 time has, we've been through we've seen a lot of people being robbed of things that they deserve. So Lena, I mean, going back, it's a dog world. If he's not getting any slice of the cake, then well, so be it. You understand? There'll be other cakes.
There'll be other cakes for sure. But yo, a big shout out to the Scorpion Kings, regardless,
Yeah, finally it happened.
Yeah, just even looking at the bigger picture of what this means, not necessarily for the whole entertainment industry in itself, but just like piano itself. It's crazy because I was just looking at the conversations on Twitter, and shout out to the people who made me realize how big of a thing this is. It's not even a thing of like, okay, these guys filled up the Sun Arena to maximum capacity,
So it was packed.
It was packed, but sold out show. For them, it was like, yo, we've been going out of the country, witnessing what we can do in terms of selling out shows. But now for us to do it here where the sound is from and bringing all the guys involved in the sound
to
perform.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
Ooh.
That's crazy, And it's a good thing because, like, maybe this will wake up all these hip-hop guys,
In terms of?
Hip-hop. I love hip-hop, and that's why it pains me so much because a lot of these guys are asking for a handout. It feels sad for me to say it. Yeah.
But you know how hard it is in South Africa too, especially at this time to push hip-hop. Even back then, I don't think there was ever a time it was easy to rise in the hip-hop industry. As much as we've had both your MT and your Nasty rise, but they gave us like bangers.
Mm-hmm.
Like you couldn't deny. And Libo and show for it was difficult for them to even get to that level as well.
You see, that's my thing with the whole idea of like just things being difficult, especially in this current state of time. You are a person based on qualification. You did digital marketing, right? And to some degree where you work, you still deal with more or less like the same principles that come from what you studied, right?
Yeah.
Now, a big thing that has risen in the industry, and not only just entertainment, just social media in general.
Yeah.
This whole idea like brands, influencers.
Yeah.
What are all these people synonymous with, or like barrelita with what?
Yeah.
Numbers. You feel me? You're a brand, you're interested in numbers. You're an individual interested in numbers. Why? Solely just so that you know that you can sell something, an idea to a brand.
Yeah.
So my thing is like, a lot of people talk about this idea of like, it's difficult, right? But dog, you are a so-and-so artist with 50k followers. A lot of people will die to have 50k plus followers, 100,000 followers, because they know what are they going to do? They are going to translate that stuff into what could probably in the future be what they known by, which is like the lifestyle that they live, or even just selling products or collaborating with a brand.
Yeah.
People now entering into partnership agreements, ambassadorship agreements with these brands solely for the sake of just money, but they're not thinking as far as, I'm a fucking A-Reese, bro. I got like 1.2 million followers on Twitter, yet I'm still gonna be on my knees and just say, I've been hit by the pandemic. It's still kind of hard to hire out a venue. But to be honest, let me tell you one thing, right? A lot of people, even though they tried chowing Cassper's head for now, but that would be like a topic for another day. I don't think we have space to talk about this, right? But yeah, fast forward, Scorpion Kings did their thing. The man Cassper, I don't know if you can tweet that. He just posts random shit about like, yeah, remember then, I was the shit. That guy, FMB Stadium. Like, why aren't you congratulating these people, right? Cool. At the time of mates, just keep your opinion on that thing. I'm trying to bring it towards what I was talking about.
Yeah.
So, Cassper, he did like 40,000, 50 something thousand, 20,000. You feel me? You're an A-Reese. Sun Arena, I'm not so sure. I think we might need a phone for this. Open your phone.
What? Like
go to Google Sun Arena. Capacity. Just right.
Isn't it like 40k?
It's not even 40k.
Really?
It's like, I read something yesterday. I'm not so sure if it's like 8.5 thousand. 8.500 actually.
Yeah, 8.5.
100. What is it? Let's see. Yo. Okay, go back.
No, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Okay, so 8,500 people sitting.
Okay.
Right? And then another 10,000 for standing.
Yeah.
So if we're doing the math, pretty much if they're able to cover that entire space.
Yeah.
How much you talking about? 18 point? No. Where's my math, dog?
Yeah.
Is that it?
It is.
18.500.
Yeah.
18.500. Yeah, legit. So think about that, dog. You start somewhere. Chances are Low Sun Arena, Scorpion Kings. Oh, from what I saw in terms of imagery, there were people standing. Yeah, there were people also sitting.
Seated, yeah.
Yeah. But let's say for another individual who's probably been doing the event, or no, not been doing the event, or been thinking about doing events there, or probably did events actually, right? They probably didn't cover that full-on maximum capacity. They probably just focused on maybe golden circle and people standing, so we're talking like 8.5. Or this is maybe I'm just blowing Aries' horn. Pause. You feel me? But don't you think Aries can do 8.5, dog? He can do 8.5, dog. I'm not saying focus on 20k like Cassper's doing, but he can do 8.5, dog.
It's possible, but you forget that the economy we're living in, first of all, because the cost would be the challenge. Whereas for Aries to do an event at any park or at some places, I mean, he can reach 8.5 and more. But now, let's place it at a closed area, like Sun Arena. And then take it about 350. Whew, right.
We see now, that's what I'm saying. What did I talk about at first? Collaboration, brands.
Yeah.
He has the numbers. He has numbers in both aspects. Social media following, and in terms of like how many people are listening to his music every day is there in the numbers. You can go on Spotify. I gotta join you in this Google thing.
Yeah.
You can go on Spotify now. Check out monthly listeners. You can go Spotify. Look at the numbers that he's doing.
I believe you can. I believe
right?
you can. I'm convinced.
Bro, like just these people, like they legit. What I think one of our camera guys wants to say something.
Oh, yeah?
What do you want to say?
Aries is a type of person that has the youth. So the question is, are the youth employed enough to afford such a ticket?
No, it's not even about
It's
them
not
being
even
employed.
about that.
I mean, youth gets money from their parents. Like, dog. Oh, not now. I've been saying, bro, now that we're older, I mean, buying an expensive bottle, you think about it twice because we're like,
You
hey,
know,
what am I going to eat tomorrow? But then when we were younger, I was like, yo, how much, bruh? I got like stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks.
Yeah, because like my thing is like these guys support. So
They do.
why do people always have to make things difficult when they can actually do it? It's difficult for someone like me, you know, and what we trying to build, you know? Obviously looking at
That's a good
our
question,
numbers, it'll have to take someone who's willing to take a risk with us and grow with us, right? But for an established brand, us coming up and saying, bro, we have this idea. First thing he's going to ask, how are we going to benefit from this thing? He's also going to look at our numbers. It's like, I thought you're barely touching 1,000. Oh, so how are you going to convince people to sell my things and buy my things? There's always like an idea of like, how are we going to benefit? And it's I scratch your back, you scratch my back sort of situation.
Very true,
It's not
very
with,
true.
my thing is with an Aries, where doesn't he tick the boxes? He doesn't need people's money. There's a whole concept of like using other people's money, but people are just sleeping on this whole idea. You feel me? So I'm not saying Aries should go pack our Sun Arena, because obviously budget-wise might be heavy.
Might be heavy.
But like he already has a name for himself, and he's doing it all independently. So use the same strategy that all these influencers are doing. They're collaborating with brands based on what? Numbers. Brands believe like your X amount of followers can sell me this product. So I'm saying let's stop all these random useless collaborations with brands in the sense that, yeah, I just got a bag, Grilla 500 meter. For what? Just being Aries. That's all that. Collaborate with the Vans or whatever, knowing that it's beneficial and you're all in the same space. Vans is for culture, skating, urban music, hip hop, whatever.
Yeah.
Gets a Vansi. I'm Aries. I'm like, I don't want your money, but I want your support with the money, financially so. And what? I have an album coming out. Let's do 5 stops.
But who's to say he's not doing it though?
He's not.
He's not.
He's not. At least not anymore. And he's not, because he's not really done it to that level.
What are the reasons that he's not doing it?
Because he's thinking money, but he has the support.
Yeah.
Your nigga that you were like hyping up last week, something Soweto.
Oh yeah.
They both have a distribution deal with this label services company that is now owned by Apple Music. So pretty much what this company is about is like a whole record label and an artist's pocket. They want nothing. They come with resources. They act like what an actual label would be. But in this scenario, we are partners. They just take an X amount percentage of what you sell. If we gave out this X amount of resources to help push this album and put it in places where we know we can get the money back that we invested into your product. And that's what it is. We just choose a particular number in terms of percentage, we get this back. Something Soweto, he was like, dog, I have been meaning to do this, a show. What do you guys think? The guys were like, yo, we willing to support. And that guy's been in hiatus for a long time. And you would think that someone like him, even though after having a stellar run with the album that he brought out, idols, performances, whatever.
Yeah.
You would think that he's not going to get that support, But he's got the same deal with these guys, and these guys also offer tour support. He sold out State Theatre.
Okay.
I think he sold out Cape Town. He has another day for Cape Town, dog. Why is it so hard, dog? Why is it so hard? Joe, like, yo, if you were to see like what's happening there in like the Euros, the States, your C-list celebrity kind of rapper. Oh, it's a first week, guys, competing with Drake. Living nice, packing out venues, and I'm not talking venues which are like 20,000, 40,000. I'm talking like those numbers we were like legit just playing around with, like 8,000, 10,000, Sun Arena. It doesn't actually necessarily have to be Sun Arena. You feel me? But there's venues where guys could say get accept tickets for 250, and based on like your catalog, I know for sure I wouldn't mind going to a show that is like an Aries show.
Of course.
And you'll be performing his entire catalog. It's just Aries, maybe 2 people opening up for him, supporting acts, whatever. But like, I wouldn't mind going to an Aries show because like he can legit perform for a good 2-4 hours, and I'll be enjoying his music. So what I'm saying in all essence is like we lack that concerting culture. People aren't really going to live shows. Instead, you are popping artists or up and coming. You have the numbers. Or expectile. You like the booking's gonna come to you. They're not gonna come to you, dog. Recognize your power, the numbers that you have, and pull that you have. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, I've been preaching. That's what it is. Legit. So, I guess besides me just ranting about people having to do things, I think my mom's gonna be proud of it, of what I just did right now. I hope she is. I'm not just coming here on Sundays.
Shout out to you, mom.
And Fridays just to record and just talk a whole lot of smack. There's some sort of direction. But yeah, besides that, so a guy on Twitter was talking about how black people just tend to be ruining everything, and now because of that, he feels that black people might have ruined for his farmers market, and it hurt me, bro, just looking at that whole thing, because like
no, you know that's the thing for me. I think he refuses to grow up. I'll put it like that. Reason being is that things can't always be as they were. You understand? At that point in time, it was that way because that's how the world was, and now that the world is moving towards how it's currently moving, then it's bound to be different, if I could say.
For sure.
It can't be this. They also have to keep up with. So for him to say that it's not as it used to, I'm like, is it supposed to be how it's used to? Because you're not the same person that you were that time that you went then. And I don't think you'd enjoy it if it was still that way as well. You'd want it to be different as well.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, or maybe he has a thing for like snow bunnies. That's what they call them, right?
Snow bunnies.
Yeah, white babies. This guy.
Wait, you call white babies snow bunnies?
That's what they call them, dog. I'm not the first person.
No, it's the first time I hear of snow bunnies.
They call them snow bunnies, dog.
Wait, white kids, they call them snow bunnies.
White babies. Yeah. You can say it out loud. It's not a problem.
It just sounds wrong, man.
They snow bunnies.
Just sounds like a cocaine brand.
But it makes sense though. I mean, you're a kid from the north. You grew up all the way in like Kailami, Foy's, Santon. You go to Foy's Farmers Market to listen to a whole lot of David Guetta and Avicii's something, you know. So whenever the black folk come through there, Hutueri Hablu, Amapiano, it's like, dog, here we go again. And it made me even think about that one video that trended. Remember that video? That white guy was like, let's be honest, bro. Black people are a problem. Let's be honest
with yourself, man.
Yeah. It sucks, though. It sucks. Because like, it made me even think about all these other events that we've missed out on. Yeah. And we've been planning. Rocking the Daisies.
Yeah.
They came out with a lineup this year. And like the first list of announcements in terms of the lineup of the artists that are going to be a part of the thing.
Yeah.
A whole lot of South African acts. But obviously they try to stick to the thing that they're best known for, which is international acts and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it was like mixed reviews because it's a solely white sort of festival. And now they coming about with this whole idea like, you know, Rainbow Nation. And now the white folk, they're not really loving it, but like the black people who never got a chance to actually go to the event, what are they saying? Oh, Joe, Cape Town, right? For Rocking the Daisies, you know? Opie Kopi.
No people.
Yeah, but it makes sense though. I can't really picture myself camping with a whole lot of white bros there, you know.
I think even if you were to do it, I don't. You would love to hear some like Amapiano and there.
Yeah.
But you know that when you go there, it's just
It's white kind.
everywhere.
Yeah, but I think it works both ways. You know, sometimes when there's something trending on TikTok, Amapiano dances, we see white people trying to get into that.
Yeah.
And then for us, it's that thing of we tired of just, I guess, it's going to seem really political, right? Because of what is actually happening.
Yeah.
But like, we tired of seeing people die
Ooh.
at like random places.
Yeah.
It's like what you said last week. It's only ringing to me now that it's not a surprise, like you said.
People
die.
die, yeah.
People die at these events, and that's why, for the most part, you find that an individual who ended up being successful making out of the hood.
So, but my thing is, okay, just sorry to take
Yeah.
us back to,
Yeah.
if he's saying that black people are, or if he's implying that black people are ruining it, is he white?
He's black. That's
So-
why I say snow bunnies, because he probably calls white girls snow bunnies.
Nah, but man, whatever, bro. He probably ruined it for some people at some point.
Yeah.
You know, so he wouldn't know it, but just because he has been there, he's a resident, he feels like he's got the platform to say, you know, there's too many black people. You know, it's nice when it's just a few black
For
people.
sure. I mean, besides that, there's a whole lot of positive things happening during the week.
And plus, people are making money, bro. So.
Yeah, regardless.
Yeah.
Regardless, whether it's white people, black people.
Mm.
But as I was saying, besides that, like, if we're talking about positive things, your father was at Ibiza. How you feel about your dad being in the bike?
Oh man, it's cool, man. I saw he was, you know, showing some love to Black Coffee.
Yeah, just so that you don't know, his father's
Champagne
Drake.
Papi.
That's his dad. That's where he gets
Champagne
all
Papi.
inspiration from.
Yeah,
man. I tried to talk him out of the whole thing, but
Nah, it's not. But wait, how do you feel about the new album?
I actually love the
Honestly,
new album.
never mind.
It's better than CLB for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. You know, and I keep telling people that whichever project that he creates is something that he's previously done on his previous jam. You know, so the new album, honestly, never mind. That's what it's called, eh? Something like that.
Yeah, honestly, never mind.
The new album is an album based on the entire, like, you remember what's this Passion Fruit, the track.
Yeah, passion fruit.
You know that this is Passion Fruit.
Yeah, I mean when
It was upbeat, kind of, you know.
there was a house song, he yeah, you could say to some degree he licensed Black Coffee Superman, altered the song,
On the
got
same
Georgia
album.
Smith on it,
Yes.
different lyrics.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I think he's also just exploring, you know.
And I like that he decided that I'm not going to give you pieces of it.
Let
Instead,
me.
I can show you that what type of artist that I am. I can actually
And
get there.
he always
Like,
does it because, you know, people knew Drake as, you know, the kind of guy who would, you know, fall in love or get married to a stripper. You know, singing all the time, and he's like, okay, I can rap. And then he took out an album where he's rapping. And then now that he did part of that, he was like, let me also just do an entire album solely based on that. So,
Yeah.
Man, it's dope, bro.
Yeah.
You can't hate on Drake. Whatever he touches is just beautiful.
You see, he's dad. This is why he's dad. But yeah, I'm currently loving tie that binds, tie that binds,
What?
tie the bins, tie that. You have it. This is check. Just accuracy sake.
Did he go on some Google tip, yeah?
Yeah, we just have to just verify every single thing that we doing.
No, dude. But it's a dope album. No lie. Let's see. Yeah. Man, I've got too many Drake albums, yeah.
Tie that binds. Tie that binds.
Tie that binds, yes.
Yeah, tie. No, don't. Hey. Copyright, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
I haven't heard it yet, but I'm loving it. I love
Yeah.
it regardless.
Yeah, I just think he's more clear in terms of like
and I think
messaging.
His relationship with Black Coffee is just grown.
Yeah,
Black Coffee's just doing things.
because apparently Black Coffee is the one. Obviously, maybe I don't know how that came to be in terms of like, Itomileva, the conversation, right? But Black Coffee's the one that said, hey, come to Ibiza. And he's been talking about how not only Drake, but just the fans too, they're like, yo, you're hating on this album, but like, watch how this album actually plays out when you're out there in Ibiza. Like, people have to be out there to actually get it, you know?
I saw him even taking videos about it, about him being there and stuff, and I'm like, oh,
yeah, so Coffee was there like, yo, come through. And then on the comment section, when Coffee posted a video of them like hugging, whatever, he's like, dude, I appreciate you for coming out, showing love. And then Drake responded by saying, thank you for actually bringing me out here so I can experience this whole thing and see what it is. And now he can actually prove to people like, yo, we did something, you know? Yeah, I think the only one song I feel like was unnecessary was like the 21 Savage feature.
Oh.
It's a dope song, but like, if you're gonna say full dance, go full dance. Don't compromise. Go full dance.
You know, I think he gets... You know, hey,
you gotta stop with that song, bro. Like every day,
it's too hard.
Yeah, it's a dope song. You saw Desi Banks' video.
Desi Banks. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like how people are gonna be jamming.
Coming, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No, that's exciting.
For
I
sure.
love it. I love it.
I mean, besides that, we got some new music from a veteran in I guess we could say Pretoria house music. Every genre sort of in Pretoria besides Bacardi. Yeah, Snow Deep. He came out with an EP called Amapiano Junction.
I was jamming the one track on the album featuring what's this? Vocalistic and some DJ.
Yeah.
DJ. Suk.
Yeah.
Suk. Ooh, bruh. Watch it, man. 1 of September. On you. September, on you.
For sure.
Yeah, bro. Have you heard it yet?
I've been just hearing snippets of that song. I haven't gotten into. Yeah, bro. Now you're more rapper, Jordan.
Dick riding tattoo song. No.
Pause.
No. Stuff.
I guess before we leave and love you out of here.
Oh, really?
There's also news that Pretty Ugly is finally accepted to go fight with Cassper. So, what do you takes on that?
Aren't they like the same size or something?
Yeah, but hey,
I'm tall. I'm sorry.
Omo so.
It's gonna be a funny fight because they're both short.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a midget fight. Just because Cassper. Just because Casper's got like beards, but it still looks tiny. So both of them fighting, it's just gonna be like And then Banaba.
I don't think it's gonna go through.
Why not? It would be exciting.
I'm just thinking about Cassper and his ego, but he's just business minded. I think ego's aside, right? A lot of people, what they're really saying about Pretty Ugly, talking about how he's jobless, unemployed, he's feeding off his ghost career. I don't agree. I saw
videos showing that you don't fight with an unemployed person because niggas got nothing to do. Oh, Gmail.
Don't move.
He's got nothing to do. I just work out. So yeah.
Which is not entirely the case because like Pretty and the thing is like I say this with the utmost respect because like Pretty showed love to our show, so I'm just highlighting what people have been saying about him, which is unfair, right? But just looking at how Cassper just looks at everything. But it's a thing of like, dog, he's looking at what could actually sell the fight. So it wasn't a surprise where like he had Slick Talk. Slick Talk was buzzing. It's not like every week people were not knowing what is Slick Talk saying every week. Slick Talk is what Musa is now. Before then, it is.
So
why are you objecting? Why are you objectifying?
They're not the same. I mean, Slick Talk just.
I'm not saying same, but I'm saying in the sense of who people got their eyes on. Before Musa, who was talking smack about people every weekend? Now I highlight them.
Very Slick Talk.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You feel me? So that's why it made sense for him to go in the ring with him.
You would be looking at him too, no?
I
go Gmail like Cassper. I go Gmail, no. So now he wants to run two ways. He's working out and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I'd love to see the fight. Tella. So he has to bring it up.
Yeah, if it does happen, cool. I doubt
Who would
that
you
I'm going
bet
to
on?
see that.
Who would you bet on?
Who would I bet on?
Yeah, Cassper or Priddy?
Hey, tough. That's
Yeah.
tough.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, bro. We spoke about this. I mean, Priddy's got the speed. He seems like he's got the strength,
Mm-hmm.
the techniques, and then Cassper has been on the boxing tip. So maybe he finally has a match that we can maybe even call it a draw. Why not?
Yeah. Yo, I don't know. I think I'm just going to leave this to the people to actually decide. Comment down below. Let us know who you got your money on.
Yeah.
That's if the whole thing is going to happen. Do I think it's going to happen? I'm not sure. Just looking at what Cassper is and how he moves. But if it does happen, for sure, let's see what happens. And I'm going to lose Zaka, so I don't even know who I'm going to bet on. But on that note, it's been good. It's been lovely.
It's been easy.
Big shout out to you for consistently supporting us. We see the vibes. We see that you guys are trying to keep this guy here. I might just keep him here pretty much like permanently.
Ooh.
Based on just y'all's interactions and just
Guys' levels. I was
forever supporting, you know. I guess we could start a thing like besides just commenting about this fight with Cassper and Pretty Ugly. Y'all should head down to the comment section. Hashtag Team Andre or something.
What?
Yeah, just hashtag Team Andre.
What are we doing here?
No, I'm trying to see how many people are trying to keep it here.
Ooh.
You feel me? So yeah, hashtag Team
guys.
Andre. If we're not seeing any hashtag comments by the time this drops, then possibly you might not see him. So it's really up to you guys to just keep him here.
And for those of you who also want to, you know, try it out, you know, Team Danko, you know, just to see if maybe we need a takeover. It's my time.
You see, this guy's funny. He's out here trying to kick me out of my show. Yo, hey, on that note,
Team Andre, let's do it.
On that note, it's been the big tea debate. I go with the name of Danny Pacheco.
And you've got Andre here.
It's been lovely. Peace.
Love.